In the past, Peter Parker, dressed as Spider-Man in his black costume, takes Mary Jane Watson to the top of a tower to enjoy the view of New York City. They share a tender moment, but Peter abruptly wakes up from his dream due to the noise of his roommate, Fred Myers, also known as Boomerang, playing a video game in the living room. Disturbed by the noise, Peter confides in his best friend, another roommate, Randy Robertson, expressing his desire to kick Fred out. However, Randy defends Fred, pointing out that he isn't a bad guy and even helped Randy as a wingman at one bar. Recently, Peter's thoughts shift to the fact that he was supposed to attend a conference at Empire State University, so early in the morning, causing him to feel nervous about his responsibilities. Meanwhile, an intense alien invasion unfolds in the city, with the Avengers, X-Men, and Defenders banding together to fight the threat. Spider-Man joins the Defenders in the battle, but his sudden appearance elicits groans from his fellow heroes, who seem unwilling to tolerate his antics. Flashing back to a few weeks earlier, Spider-Man intervenes in what he believes to be a bank robbery, only to discover it was a staged event orchestrated by Mayor Wilson Fisk. Fisk offers Spider-Man a key to the city as a token of appreciation for his heroic deeds, but Spider-Man rejects the offer, suspecting Fisk's ulterior motives. Fisk's assistant is puzzled by his decision, given his previous campaign against superheroes. However, Fisk reveals his plan to isolate Spider-Man by creating a schism in his relationships with other heroes. In the present, Spider-Man continues to face rejection from Daredevil and Human Torch, who are unwilling to tolerate his behavior. Meanwhile, at a press conference titled Brand New Day held by Cindy Lawton, Peter's former classmate, she unveils WatchR, a program designed to expose plagiarism in school assignments. To Peter's shock, Cindy uses WatchR to reveal that his graduate papers were actually the work of Otto Octavius, during the time when Otto controlled Peter's body as Superior Spider-Man. Despite Peter's attempts to explain the situation, Cindy dismisses his explanations, leaving him at a loss. Later, at the Daily Bugle, Peter is fired from his job by Robbie Robertson, who explains that the declining circulation and the damage caused by Peter's plagiarism scandal have forced them to make cuts. Robbie expresses hope that they can have a conversation in the future to uncover the truth behind the scandal. Peter meets MJ after the incident, who, rather than offering support, laughs at his misfortune. Peter laments how his life as Spider-Man has not only affected him, but also those around him. MJ sadly agrees, turning her head away. The situation worsens as Peter watches a news report in the restaurant revealing Sajani Jaffrey's intention to sue him over the scandal. Feeling overwhelmed, Peter rushes to his Aunt May's place, where he hides the newspaper and turns off the TV reporting on his predicament. However, Aunt May has already learned about it through an alert on her phone. While acknowledging the ups and downs Peter has faced, including their impact on the Uncle Ben Foundation, Aunt May admits to being proud of him. Nevertheless, she expresses her disappointment in his failure to take responsibility for his actions, reminding him of the values she and Uncle Ben instilled in him. In the midst of the ongoing alien invasion, Spider-Man reflects on the harm he has caused due to his mistakes. He suddenly notices something in the sky and slingshots his way toward it. Arriving at the top, he discovers Mysterio's base, responsible for the illusions and robot control. Spider-Man bursts in, swiftly defeating Mysterio. Feeling somewhat embarrassed that one of his own villains caused the chaos, Spider-Man swings away. Sometime later, Peter admits that things haven't felt right for a long time, and he has often relied on the person he's talking to for help. He recognizes the potential mistake in what he came to say, but is interrupted by MJ, who kisses him and reassures him that they will face whatever comes together. In the aftermath, Mysterio's trial begins, but his erratic behavior frustrates the judge. Suddenly, Janice Lincoln, also known as the current Beetle and daughter of Tombstone, appears as Mysterio's lawyer. Mysterio complains about Janice stealing his idea of the Sinister Six. However, Janice suddenly falls ill, vomiting a swarm of bugs. The judge experiences a similar reaction, and bugs start to fill the entire courtroom. As Mysterio tries to escape, a mysterious figure covered in bugs appears, expressing disappointment in him. Mysterio offers to reveal what he knows about Spider-Man, and the enigmatic bug-covered figure listens. Ultimately, he decides to give Mysterio one last chance, feeling sorry for him. Returning to the normal courtroom, Mysterio continues to act erratically, and Janice apologizes for her client's behavior. Meanwhile, at ASU, Peter meets up with Cindy, who informs him that the investigation is concluded. She hands him paperwork and books, revealing that an impassioned defense by an ASU faculty member convinced the university to give Peter a second chance to redeem himself academically and earn his credentials and degrees. As Peter steps into a classroom, he is warmly welcomed by Drive Connors in his full lizard form. Drive Connors instructs Peter to have a seat, marking a fresh start in his academic journey.